Hi everyone and welcome to another video on Poppy, my 1975 Type 2 camper van restoration. Last couple of videos I've been getting the interior stripped down. This one will hopefully be the last one of getting all that out of the way, then I can start focusing on which areas I'm going to do the metalwork on first. I think for space, and because it's supposed to be a heatwave in Scotland is a different heatwave in England or anywhere else. You can see behind me it's still cloudy. I'm going to get the van out. I'm going to get her outside. If she'll start, it's been about 5 weeks since I started her, so we'll see how quick she starts. Yeah, and then I'll just let the camera roll and explain what I'm getting rid of as I do it. So she normally takes a few times to get started. You need to let the fuel pump kick the fuel through, and if she's not been started in a while, especially particularly when it's cold, you'll hear a pop pop from the exhaust, which is why she's named Poppy. Let's see how long she takes. Fuel pump. She has got a new battery, so the battery shouldn't be an issue. One more, I think. One and a half more. Never gets old. Never stops smiling. I'll let her breathe and run for 10 minutes or so, because she's not been run for, as I say, weeks. And then I'll come back once I've let her purr. Sticking in the cab area, I've got a few door cards I need to take off. I've got this one here and the one for the sliding door. So I'll do this one first, and again it's just screws, card off. Same for that one when we get to it. I'll put this on a very fast run, because it's just the same as what I've previously done. These curtains here behind me and a wire and all that is hooked over the metal, so it's just a case of pulling them off. Just a hook. Wish all the jobs were that easy. Right, I'm going to do the front door cards. So it just screws all the way around. You've also got handle, the door lock, window wiper and speaker to come off. I'm going to stick these back on once this is off, just so I don't lose them basically. You get these old bits of duct tape off, get the handle and things back on, and then that'll be this side done. I'll go and do the other side next. I'll not show that on camera, it's just exactly the same. And that'll be all the door cards done. Right, although strictly not going to catch fire, they're going to really annoy me. Just hanging there, they'll be getting replaced, so I'm just going to cut them. The light, extra socket that went on the high roof. Staying in the cabin, I'm going to get the sun visors off. 3 simple screws, 2 on this side, 1 in here, and I'll lift away. So you can see the difference with this side here is the hole. When I put it back on, that's obviously so that this can lift out and float to the side. Next to go is the curtain rail all the way around. So it goes from here all the way around, stops here, and then there's another one. Not very well done, I have to say. It's held on this side by a self-tightening hook and small screws all the way around, so it shouldn't take much to come off, to be honest. Mirror, with a bit of pressure, just twists off. Just the shape of that, just twists and comes off. The last part inside the van, and the last fire risk, headliner, Stanley blade, and I'm just going to cut along the outside. It's getting replaced. I'll worry about the outside bits that tuck under at a later date. So up here there's wires. What I'm going to do with that is I'm just going to cut through this so I can leave the wires there. There we go. So these wires just appear to float up here. So obviously they'll go through the new one and they'll just lock in place. They'll be held down by the tension. So yeah, I'm just going to leave them there, otherwise I'll lose them. So that's all the interior strip that I need. Stripped so I can get on with the bodywork and repairs. A couple of things on the outside which I'll do a bit later. Now is the kind of bit I've not been looking forward to, it's the windows. I don't know how brittle they are, how strong they are, and I don't know what the frames are like underneath, but I'm just going to go for it. So I'm going to start with the back and work my way forward. I'm not looking forward to the bay window, I have to say. It's quite big. I might need to get a hand with that, but I'll see. And the way I'm going to tackle it, I'll show you as I'm going on, but I'm going to basically pull the inner seam out and then I'm just going to cut the rubber because they're all getting replaced. Being very careful, and I'll put gloves on. And I'll obviously, I know most of them have got stickers on, but I'm going to need to put some tape on to say which windows where, so just so I knew where they came off. I do believe they're all the same size anyway, so it won't matter, but for example, I want to keep these stickers on because it gives character and I want them kept in the same place, so I'll have photos as well. The door windows, I'm not going to take them out, I'm not going to take the doors off just now. I don't need to in storage, I'll be tripping over them. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wind them down, cover the top so no sparks can get down, and the little quarter windows I'm going to cover as well. So yeah, so I'm focusing on the back, sides and the front. And that will then lead me to the couple of things on the outside, and the van will be stripped. It's quite fun though. So some of the windows will be different. These ones should in theory be easier because they've got the filler strip on the filler strip, whatever you want to call it, on the outside. So when you take that off, the rubber becomes more flexible, although this rubber is solid. The rear one, this one at least, doesn't have the filler strip, so it'll be a bit more difficult, and this is also solid. Same with these sides. I believe the front doesn't have a filler strip, so again I'm not looking forward to this one, but I'll deal with it when I get to it. These will also need to come off as well. A little backup just in case. I'd rather use duct tape, but it's missing. So should be okay, but just in case. So bearing in mind I'm dealing with glass, and brittle glass probably at that. Just need to keep cutting and being careful. Actually quite pleased with the way the tailgate is here. Bits of surface rust, but other than that, brilliant. Yeah, really pleased with that. Okay, the one with the filler strips should be easier. I'll still need to cut bits, but get that out first. Just like that. I wish it was that easy to put in. this one. So push it gently. Bit harder. Harder. Push, put your palms on it. No, push it from the bottom. Right, try that gently. Go. Bit more, bit harder. Wee bit harder. It's coming. Put that one across there. Try now. Go on, keep going. That's it. That's it.
Is that it?
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
There's another one done, and again, this is in really good condition. Yeah, quite pleased. So, the other ones are exactly the same. I'm going to go and do this one. The other two, I'll get the little camera and I'll put a very fast time lapse, and I'll come back to you and I'll show you around all these frames once that's done. So all the windows are out bar the windscreen. Quite therapeutic, quite enjoyed it. I got a technique in it, it was quite quick. I wish they went in that easy, I really do. The frames, really pleased with them. There's surface rust a few places, but it'll clean off and it doesn't look like, touch wood, there's any repairs needed at this stage. There has been stuff obviously repaired because you can see all the primer. So yeah, I think before that rust, that surface rust spreads, what I will do is I'll go around it all, get all the rust gone, prime it and make sure that the rust can't spread any further and get it painted, because if I can stop it going any further, it'll save me a whole lot of time. Anyway, the windscreen. What I'm going to do first is get the windscreen wipers off, then get in and get the windscreen out. As I said, surface rust, it is fairly solid, but I do think I've caught it in time. I'll focus on this and get all this cleaned up. Same at the top. Yeah, quite pleased with that, quite surprised as well. The last two things I want to remove that'll make my life easier is spare wheel and the bumper, because there's repairs needed in here and I need to get into everything to check everything's okay, so it's easier doing it outside than the space I've got in here. So I'm going to do that just now, and then that'll be it for this video. Now there's not much to it. Cover off, bolts on the bumpers, and they're away, so I'll just let the camera roll. So a closer look here. Why I took the bumper off just now is because I know this all needs repaired. The whole panel will get replaced, so that's why I just took that off just now while the sun was shining. So I'm at a stage now where I can stop for today. I've got a lot of stuff to pack away in the attic area, all the glass and things like that. Quite pleased with the progress. I got quite a lot done, and I've left it at a stage where I can start working on metal work. I've not decided where I'm starting yet because that's going to be dictated by budget, time, things like that. There are areas I'm wanting to go around, like the window rails, the surface rust, get rid of that so that it doesn't turn into more rust and then bigger repairs. So yeah, so I'll pick that up from where I left off in the next video. So I'll end that one there. As always, I'll say thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!